Greetings farmers and friends, and welcome to another exciting edition of Agriscope. Agriscope is a production of the Communications Unit at the Department of Agriculture and is brought to you in collaboration with your family station, ZIZ. This is your host, Eric Brown, urging you to stay tuned as we explore the intriguing world of agriculture. A delegation from the University of the West Indies, consisting of Professor R. Brathwaite, Mr. Chani Saint Martin, and Ezra Bartholomew, along with Dr. Sylvia Buruki Castillo of the McGill University in Canada, have visited the Department of Agriculture in connection with the IDRC project. This project involves the improving nutrition and health of CARICOM population. In continuation of this project, Dr. Sonia Laszlo, professor at the University of McGill, Canada, made a two-day visit to the island from July 15th to the 16th. Dr. Laszlo met with representatives of the Department of Agriculture, the Ministry of Health, as well as the Ministry of Education, in a discussion on the way forward with respect to the socio-economic aspect of this food and nutritional security related project. Dr. Laszlo gave an overview of this aspect of the project, which includes the gathering of vital information via surveys. First of all, Mr. Melvin James, the local coordinator of the project, gave us a brief overview of what the project entails.
My name is Melvin James. I'm the Plant Health Officer at the Department of Agriculture here in St. Kitts, and I'm here with a party of three. We have to my immediate left Dr. Sylvia Buruki Castro. She's from McGill University in Canada. My immediate right, we have Professor Richard Brathwaite from UE, and then further right we have a research assistant, Ezra Bartholomew, also from UE. Our interest is in an overall project which deals with improving food and nutrition security in CARICOM, and it involves several Caribbean countries, one of which is St. Kitts and Nevis. The project has several components, but from the department's standpoint, a major thing will have to do with the diversification of food crop, mainly vegetables and livestock, as we seek to address concerns in nutrition deficiencies and being able to work with our children and the population at large for improved nutrition and health. We are going to be embarking on several activities, research components. We're also going to be coming out to the farmers and involving them. It also has components for the schools, because really a healthy nation must depend and begin with our younger generation as we go forward and into the future. And so I'm very happy that these individuals are here with us to help us to fine-tune and to be able to understand clearly what everything is about, so that in the end it's our country that would benefit, we'll be the better for it. The incidences of obesity, overweight and stuff like that would be reduced, if not totally eliminated, and we'll be a more healthy nation. Our imports would be reduced, and we will be on our way to be sustainable, feeding ourselves, and hopefully ultimately very successful.
Very happy to be here and to finally meet everybody and to be on the ground, and this is really very exciting. I'm not sure exactly how you want me to proceed, but maybe what I thought I could do is just to give a general overview of the socioeconomic subtheme, what it is that we're trying to accomplish, and there are actually quite a few different activities that we're going to be doing. I'm just going to be focusing on the activities that we're going to do in St. Kitts, but obviously if there's anything that that you'd like me to talk about what's happening in some of the other countries, I'd certainly be happy to do so. This project is a very big project, right? It's really a farm-to-fork project. We're trying to get a sense of how we can solve these issues about food security, going from water irrigation interventions all the way to nutrition with these interventions that's happening in the school. And along the way, there are all these different interventions that are happening, whether it's in small ruminants or if it's protected agriculture and so on. What I think I'm dealing with a very challenging job, which is to look at how all of these different things fit into a socioeconomic environment, right? And so there are issues about how does the socioeconomics impact the situation that currently exists, right? And what is the socioeconomic impact of all these exciting activities that are going to be happening on the ground? Okay? And so in terms of doing this, I think Leroy had this H diagram. Leroy Philip, of course, there's this production side and then there's the consumption side, and the socioeconomics kind of bridges the two, which gives my group a tremendous difficult challenge, which is to try to really put things together, but we're very excited about making that happen. So what are the activities? So that's sort of like in a nutshell what it is that our goal is. Our goal in the socioeconomics group is to really understand a lot of the mechanisms. So we want to answer a number of questions, whether it's from the production side, whether it's from the production side, we want to have a sense of what market influences there are. We also want to understand some of the behavioral influences that exist as well. So I'll talk a little bit about that. There's really three big things that we'd like to do. Two of them are bigger than the third. There are two surveys. So that's the first two. One is the producer household survey that we'd like to do. I'll talk about that. The Community Health and Nutrition Household Survey, which I think, Valerie, you're already probably very, very aware of. So that's the second one. And then the third one are going to be focus groups. So each of these activities has a different objective. We're trying to answer different things, or we're trying to answer similar questions but using different methods. So I'll start with the producer household survey. These have been explicitly designed to inform policymakers and key stakeholders about how we can improve food production. Okay? Food production and access to markets. I mean, that's really what that household survey is about. So the idea here is to go out to a representative sample of farmers, at least representative of the counties or the parishes where the interventions are taking place. And to ask them a whole bunch of questions that have to do not only with, given that the project is about water, it's about small ruminants, it's about protected agriculture, it's about pre-post-harvest technology. We want to ask all those sorts of questions. But we also want to have a sense of what their socioeconomic profile is, right, at the beginning. So we can think, we're going to do this twice. We're going to do this at the beginning of the project, and then we're going to do it at the end. So we'd like to be able to capture any changes. What we want to do is not just capture those farmers that are part of the project, but also farmers who are like them, who aren't necessarily involved in the project, right? So that we can see how different they are. We can have a bigger sense of what the issues are. So not only are we going to have particular modules that are associated, or questions that are associated to each of these different interventions, but we really want to get a big snapshot, not just of their production, but also their consumption. Okay, so many of the questions that we are going to ask in the Community Health and Nutrition Household Survey, we're also going to ask here, because we also are interested in producers' food security. We're also interested about the foods that they're consuming and how that might be evolving as their incomes are changing over the 3 years of the project, or how prices are changing as a result of the interventions in the agriculture side. Okay, so that's in a very nutshell, and I can provide detail. I have a copy of the very thick questionnaire, which of course, this is for the producer household survey. It's an integrated survey. It's designed to capture both production, consumption, and health, the three domains of the project. The reason why, one of the things I would like to do while I'm here is to pre-test this.
This brings us to the end of our program today. If you have any comments or query for us, you can write us at Agriscope, in care of Department of Agriculture, Box 39, Lagreed, Bastille. Or you can drop us a line at email doastk@gmail.com. You can even contact us at telephone number 465-2335. This is your host, Eric Brown, reminding you to support homegrown, our very own. Happy farming.